pick. Jay Sands, he's up early. What's happening? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are tapped in. Jay Sands, he's up. What's up, my boy? It's good to see you. You said you just saw my story, decided to show up because it's been a bit. Yes, my brother. I appreciate it. We got a great game popping up. I appreciate you pulling up for it. France, Belgium. There's nothing more to say than that. Look, I know they are all already lining up, so we're going to get to these lineups one time and see what this is about. But this is about to be a crazy game. We're here. We're up. It's Monday. Happy July 1st to you, brother. Who you got winning this game? You know, obviously, who I got. I'm going for France, even though I really love the Belgian boys. They're just so disappointing. They've been so disappointing for years. Every new product that they produce, obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan. Eden Hazard. You know, I've been a fan of Axel Witsel for as long as I can remember. They're just so many, and yet here we are. It just is time. You know, France didn't have a good group stage. Belgium quite normally has horrible group stages and then always crash out round of 16 quarterfinal. You said the fact that England was even losing then was insane. Yeah, bro, that game was crazy. Bellingham is him. You know what I mean? Like Bellingham is, you know, we talk about Jude. We talk about Mbappe, right? Kylian is the best player in the world, best skill set, best all around by far from my viewpoint. But Jude at 20 years old, winning games the way he is. Look at Griezmann with the slick back. It's just next level what Jude is doing, and you know, it just is what it is. I don't know why it's not letting me go live on Instagram. What are we doing, guys? What's going on? Trying to get live on Instagram. For some reason, I had a problem with this when we did the gauntlet. We did a really dope thing called the gauntlet. Jay Sands, I don't know if you saw that, but a friend of mine runs a really dope soccer camp, and we were able to get them in some 1v1s out on the field, and it was really dope. We live streamed it. It was a little bit choppy. We had some technical difficulties to figure out, but once we got it figured out, it was lit. So tap in for the next one of that. I think we're doing it the last Friday of every month, so it'll be in a couple weeks for this. Let's bring up these lineups one time before we get it going. Again, I don't know why Instagram is not connecting. Instagram. We're gonna just open up a new window and try again while we get live on here. I'm only gonna go live on Instagram for a second, but I'm going live to see these lineups. So try one more time. You saw my stories from it and it looked dope. Yes, I appreciate it. I appreciate you checking in on that. It was dope. More to come. Yeah, I'm riding off of that energy right now. So, man, let's do it. France versus Belgium. Big game. I'm a big Lukaku fan. I'm a big Jeremy Doku fan. Even Amadou Onana, you know, KDB. We already know what he is, what he means to the culture of midfielders and number 10s around the world. I definitely try to apply a lot of my game off of him. So there's just a lot of a lot of appreciation for the individuals on Belgium, even though their team has never been a team. Roberto Martinez tried it. Like there's, you know, everybody's trying it, but nobody's been able to figure it out. Let's do eat, pray, ball. Let's put in this stream key and tap me in, ice me out. Lineups. They're showing them on TV. I'm about to show them right here. Let's see if that works. Still no action on Instagram. It's all good. You got to know. If you don't know, now you know. You got to come to the YouTube to get the action. Let's take a look at the lineups one time. We're here in the morning. You see what it looks like over here. Um, Marcus Thuram gets the start, which is very surprising to me. I thought the Bradley Barcola project, that last game was nice. Again, they didn't get the best result from it, but it looked good. Now we're gonna do like a 4-3-3 or 4-3-1-2 with Griezmann in that hole and Mbappe and Thuram up top. That'll be interesting. Mbappe coming off the left is just the best. It's what everybody wants. So we know it's there. So yeah, I get that. Thuram is a striker and he's good. Is he the best? I don't know. Would Giroud be better? I'm not sure. Giroud is more of a come off the bench player at this point. Griezmann, yes. Tchouaméni, Rabiot, Conte, probably the best midfield in the tournament. Hernandez, Saliba, Upamecano, and Koundé. That ain't broke, so don't fix it. It's just really up top that they keep trying to fix around. So, man, what a game! I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. We here. They're showing the lineups on the stream of the game now. Yeah. I'm here. Oops, something just happened. Let's go ahead and get these lineups out. Let's take a look at the Belgium one time. Let's take a look at the Belgium. 4-4-2, Carrasco and Doku on the sides. What's our Arsenal boy's name? Shoot, I can't even think of him right now. I keep wanting to call him Clement because there's a referee named Clement that looks just like him. But y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about my boy from Arsenal, Leandro Trossard. No Trossard today. Kevin De Bruyne, Onana in the middle in the 4-4-2, Lukaku and Openda up top. I like that size and speed. That's not a bad lineup they put out there. Dominic Tedesco put out there. Casteels, Vertonghen, Faez. I hope that it's going to be Kylian needing to go and expose Faez and Castagna in the back. Like that right side in the back of Belgium is weak. So we're going to see. We here. Let me throw up the scores. Beaten by Slovakia. Like beaten by Slovakia should not be anything on Belgium's resume. And that's why I just can't trust them. But this is the game. This is the game. I like Belgium's formation today, to be honest. You want a big man up top and you want a speedy man to come off the flicks, to come off. Yeah, like I don't mind this at all. Man, what are we looking to see here? Hold on 1 second. Let me announcers talking about both teams playing two up front. There's also Spain v Germany in the quarters. Another big game there. Yeah, man, that's going to be an exciting game. Spain versus Germany in the quarters. And really, I don't know who's going to be there. Forsaken, what's happening? MAHAD. I don't care who wins. I just want to see a good game. That's a big fact, but I do want France to win. But yeah, now that we're getting down to some of these folks, like some of these really top teams in the knockouts, I just want to see a good game at this point. This game is starting off well. It's certainly open. That's what we want to see. If you're watching live on Instagram, come tap in. We watching live on YouTube. I'm over here with Jay Sands, my dog, um, in the studio. Didier Deschamps. Yeah, Spain Germany is going to be a super exciting game in the quarters. I cannot wait for that. I feel like this would be the quarters from this game would be England, right? England and the winner of this game play. I'll have to double check, but yeah, I mean, this is no, I'm sorry. England's on the other side of the bracket. England's got an easy side. Like they would play Denmark or Switzerland or something. I think the winner of this game plays Portugal. We got to double check. All that's coming, but I just want to see France actually play to their potential, expose a side. Again, their midfield is A1, but again, Lukaku and Openda, that's a good top two duo. I remember my last semi-pro team. I was up there with a slick, speedy, skillful player, and it was a great combination having me kind of bigger body people. And look at Magnon having to be off his line. This is gonna be a great game. Mark my words. Openda speedy. Let me throw up these scores while I'm here. Keep saying it. Oh, that's what I need to do. Yep, France is in control. That's exactly what we wanted to see. This game is litty. Odds of Slovenia upset. You never know. Man, we thought Slovakia was going to get through against England, to be honest. For some reason, I'm glad we didn't see it because that moment from Jude was all I needed to see. I mean, it really brightened my day. It was a beautiful day in LA yesterday, and seeing Jude hit that bike to save the team, next level. Absolutely next level. Yeah, let me make sure I have my bracket up so I can just figure out. They're calling my guy N'Golo the metronome. Ooh, Griezmann's through. Find Mbappe. Oh, why would you do that? Shoot the ball or find Mbappe, bro. You don't not pass Mbappe the ball. That's rule number one of playing for France. Do not pass Mbappe the ball. I hope we know that by now. Hmm. Here comes Lukaku's first inclusion. And he can't bigger body Saliba. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all know I'm a big Lukaku fan, man. Anybody who's 6 foot something, over 200 pounds, as a striker, as a baller, I want to see the best from him now. Me personally, I consider myself more of a Zlatan. I'm more of a foot skiller, but you gotta have the power with you. And Lukaku definitely has that power, even if that skill doesn't show up every day. You know what I mean? Man, Kunde got all the space out on that right side, but he's alone. There needs to be a heavy dose of left-sided play, though. Like, I like Chouameni, and he's spraying it out to Kunde, but Kunde don't really have nobody. Griezmann 1-2 with Kunde. Okay, I'm tripping. That right side is clearly doing it. Conte, find Mbappe now. Yikes. Ooh, look at Upamecano. This is a game. We're gonna look. I'm gonna look at what the bookmakers are saying the odds are for this game too. But this is a game. Funny enough, I did have Belgium and France playing in the quarterfinal, not in the round of 16 that they're playing right now. So either way, it was coming. Spain, Germany, England, Switzerland. You think Slovenia might beat Portugal, Jay Sands, and I'm not mad at you for it because it would be crazy, but that would be the worst of all the people who've had, pretty disappointing early games. Like obviously Portugal had one of the easiest groups, but they've played well comparatively to the teams that haven't won one game like Belgium and who are already into the round of 16. So I don't know. I don't expect Portugal to slip up against Slovenia. I really don't. But like you said, you never know. Romania versus Netherlands tomorrow, as well as Austria versus Turkey, as they're being called more often these days. But yeah, the Spain Germany quarterfinal. That's the exciting one. Melly Monaco's tapped in. What's up, Melly? Allez les bleus. Mbappe with his first shot over the bar. We are going. Melly, souvent ta mère vient sur le chat, sur le stream, et elle parle à moi sometimes. So this is your first time, I believe, up in the stream, and I appreciate you tapping in. Merci beaucoup, Poulette. Jason says, I think Portugal wins that, but I mean, I thought England wins easy, and they barely win. Facts. But I don't ever think England will win easy. That's just not how it works. Like, unfortunately, England and Southgate make it very hard on themselves by having some of the best players in the world, but playing a very defensive, scary lineup. So, no, I don't think any win is for England. My boy from Uganda, WBJ TV, is tapped in. What's up, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Melly said, Elle m'a dit, she's boy. Elle s'ennuie, hein? Non, moi, je suis content qu'elle vienne avec moi parce que je ne lui appelle plus tôt. Donc, il faut que je m'entraîne le français. You know what I mean? Donc, lui dit que je lui appelle bientôt, OK? Are they on the lineups, WBJ? Nah, WBJ TV, we're here. We're in 15 minutes in. France 0, Belgium 0. Here, I'll put down the thing so you can see the score. But no, we are in it. It's an open game. France has had most of the possession. Actually, I can tell you the possession stats right now. They're taking over right now, but they can't score. And that's been the issue with France this whole tournament. As good as this team is, there's no exact way for them to break through. We want it to be Kylian Mbappe, but everybody knows Kylian. WBJ TV says, I need your contact. Bro, tap in with me. Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me. Instagram.com/@eatprayball. If you don't have Instagram, we'll connect another way. You can also find me. I'll shoot my email right here in the chat. Find me on this email. I got you. An email, you can find me here. Tap in with me, brother. We here. Oh, man. I do like these France pinstripe jerseys, though. These white ones with the nice little red print pinstripe. I've always liked them. I didn't like how bright the colors were or how big the cock was on the new look France jerseys. I loved those navy blue ones they took to the World Cup with the dark blue and gold. But the pinstripe can do it. The pinstripe will work. We're here. Oh, sorry. I'm also live on Instagram. Let me see what my Instagram folk are talking about. Hello, Steve Moses. What's up, Steve Moses? We're here. Belgium has had solid games. They just haven't had the goals to show for it. You know, Belgium is just disappointing, bro. Tournament after tournament. You know what I mean? So it's tough to even say anything good about Belgium other than they have absolute world-class players on their team. So they have the players that should be able to get stuff done. But yeah, you're right. They've missed goals, but they're also lacking like an intensity. You know what I mean? They have a solid chance to spoil France's run today. We gonna see. We definitely gonna see. Randy Granados is here. Diego Carrillo, what's happening? Instagram, we're here. We're here live on YouTube. If you want to tap in with me, youtube.com/@eatprayball. I'm here in the chat with my folks, and we're watching this game. I'm about 18 minutes in. 18:26 is my timestamp. Mbappe is doing what he needs to on Castagna. Saliba hit a weird ball far post, but both of these teams just have a hard time figuring out the way to put it in the net. But we know France can put it in the net, so That is not the problem. Um, and we know Chouameni also, if he gets the chance in the midfield, he will take a shot. It's funny how, when I think about the best number sixes in the world, and hold that thought because Rabiot is shooting. They're all shooting. These are 3-4 over the bar chances. They're going to go and try to test this keeper, man. And I don't mind them for that because Casteels hasn't really shown that he is the strongest keeper out here. I told you all I would say possession. I got the possession stats up. 68 currently, 68% France, 32% Belgium. But this is how Belgium want to play. They want to slow this thing on down. Slow this thing on down. Thangin'. Far post. Beautiful. A look ahead with what we got today. We also got US versus Uruguay. I'm about to be live later today for that. Make sure y'all tap in with me on that. That's going to be a fun one. Not a lot of people thinking USA are going to get out of the bracket. I'm still hopeful. I think we can beat Uruguay. I think this is going to be a huge character game for us. Again, I don't think we have the whole team that we need to have. We don't have the right coaches. Some players we might even need to look at some new players, but the team we have with Christian Pulisic very much in form, with now Flo Balogun very much in form. I got to be honest, as much as I love the Euros and even a top game like this, the Copa America has just been more fun. Yeah, France are just trying things. It's not bad. It's just not good either. France went out at this stage 3 years ago against Switzerland on penalties, and they're into the knockout stage of a major tournament for the 7th successive time. Damn. That long ball from Belgium needs to go to Lukaku, and Openda needs to be running off him. It shouldn't go to Openda for him to trap it and not do shit with it. It's nuts. And here comes Jeremy Doku. Jeremy Doku versus Koundé is actually a really interesting battle, too, as we see a new mask from Kylian. That mask looks good. That's a Batman mask he got on. Remember that Kylian broke his nose in the first game of the tournament and has been trying to figure out the best way to play ever since. It looks like they did some modification on the back of it to make it softer, so there's not just a strap cutting off the circulation of his head. So they're doing a lot of things, but you can clearly tell that he is uncomfortable with the mask on. Which is funny. It looks a little different in the game of basketball. I remember Rip Hamilton broke his cheekbone, had to wear a mask, and was so comfortable with the mask on, he ended up wearing the mask for the rest of his career. And here comes Jeremy Doku's first shot right outside the edge of the box, and Griezmann with a yellow card. What? That yellow card is soft as hell. He barely touched this man. Man, don't start this stuff, referees. Do not ruin a perfectly good game because y'all want to do stuff. Hopefully Bolivia can pull a draw in their match too. Big facts, Jay Sands, but I don't want to depend on that. All we have to do is win and move on, right? All we have to do is win and move on. So I don't want no kind of blah, you know what I mean? Like, let's win this game, and then it's us and Uruguay going forward, whether Paraguay, I guess if Paraguay wins against Bolivia, which they have a high probability to do, it will be tight. We'll have to go back to goal differential, and then I think head to head, and obviously we lost. Oh, sorry, I'm over here chatting my gums, and Kevin De Bruyne almost scored. A great free kick. Mike Maignan with an even better save. Saw it very late. Griezmann with a right-footed hack at it. This is the counterattack is what France need to know that this is. Wait a minute. Referee's got a yellow card on Rabiot. I think that's Rabiot's second yellow card, and he'll be out next game, which is not that big of a deal because Camavinga is on the bench, and Camavinga is perfectly capable of coming in for Rabiot. And that's no shade on Rabiot. Rabiot's a great player, has done well, but referee is just calling all these yellow cards, man. Oh, De Bruyne is. What a save from Mike. I don't think he saw it. I think he saw that ball late. WBJ TV says increase the volume. I can't really do it that much, brother. Unfortunately, you gotta find where you watch it. I don't know where the Euros are in Uganda, but yeah, unfortunately, they're gonna cut me off on YouTube if I increase it anymore. So we're gonna have to just work with what we got. But I'll keep you up on the play-by-play. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit if you can hear it. Yeah, like none of these are real yellow cards. Real. Let's go back to this lineup one time. Saying Teo Hernandez is the only one in 7 above doing well. Yeah, we need to calm these yellow cards down. Let's not kill the game off, and let's not kill the tournament off either. Like, let's talk about this. We have a 2 yellow card rule until you have to be out. You get 2 yellow cards and you're out. And ooh, Carrasco, Teo Hernandez. They're talking about handball. They're checking. What kind of handball? Let's see. Doku does slick. Openda slick turn. That's not a handball, man. Teo Hernandez just. You're not going to get a penalty for something like that. Not a handball at all. But that's what we like to see. We like to see Belgium actually showing some of that star power, man. That's what we want to see a little bit of. Now Belgium taking a little bit of control of possession. That's what I was trying to show you guys on that last share. The possession stats are shifting. Belgium is getting more comfortable and more and more comfortable in this game. It's now 60-40. And it will shift even more. The other thing I wanted to show y'all were the odds at this point. Let's do that. If you are betting people, I am no longer a betting man. I've lost too much money in sports betting. It's just not been my thing. Look at all this space that he has in the box. And he tries to pick out Kevin De Bruyne, and that's a horrible pass. And this is where France can be dangerous on the counter. And I don't know why Griezmann's slowing the ball up, but pass the ball, bro. Griezmann's trying to link up with Thuram. France are plus 138 for a win. Belgium are plus 256. And a draw is plus 170. So they're thinking in regular time, this is going to be a draw. But, hey, man, this is going all the way. This is going to go all the way to it. So we got to see what the game lines are. Next team to score. Let's see that. Belgium are plus 168, France minus 103. So they still think very heavily that France is the next team to score a goal in the first half. No goal is plus 400. So the bookmakers think it's going to be goals in this thing. We're going to have to see.
Creativity. I'm not sure he's going to take this one, though. No. Here's Amadou Onana. Game being played at walking pace at the moment. It needs the injection of something from somewhere. With approaching half an hour gone.
Man, we're already a half hour in this thing. It's there. West Coast Maestro. What's happening? It's your boy, Steve Moises. I love it. Switched over from IG. I appreciate you, Steve, tapping in for the first time on YouTube. Welcome. We here. This is a big game, brother. This is a big game. My question is, after this first 30 minutes, who have you seen? What have you seen? Who are you most likely to take this game away? Because Belgium want to steal this. And we've seen a Belgium-France quarterfinal matchup before in the World Cup, where France was just being France. Jason says, I'll bet on no goals because it's only when I'm watching when no one scores. Bruh, facts. Facts. Sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles and no one can score. But no, I'm hoping that's not what this game is. Again, it's well poised. It's been good so far. We're seeing good ball played, and that was the first thing I wanted to see. Look how deep De Bruyne is trying to pick out these long balls to his strikers. And I mean, it's not a bad ball, but Lukaku needs to come post up, bro. If I got a De Bruyne on my team and I'm a big man, I'm going to go target a Saliba, target Upamecano, and just hold on to him and let you play the ball into me and let our team move up the field. I know easier said than done. And again, Saliba is no slouch, but I will say for the France team, I haven't seen the best of William Saliba yet. I haven't seen the Virgil van Dijk-esque striker or defender that everybody's talking about. Teo Hernandez across the box. Okay. I'm at 31-24. If anybody wants to sync up with me, I don't know if you're ahead or behind. Typically, my feed is behind normal people's feeds. Cyrus Townsend has tapped into the YouTube. My boy had to hop on YouTube since I'm not on TikTok. Bro, TikTok banned me because I had a little bit of a picture showing. So I'm not able to go live on TikTok until July 4th. That is when we'll be back. So I'll let you know more on that. But yeah, TikTok is very finicky, man. This is my second TikTok account. They keep banning me, so I can't show no copyright, nothing. July 4th is going to be a great game. LAFC versus LA Galaxy playing at the Rose Bowl. Huge El Trafico matchup for us. That's going to be some fun. So I'll go live. I'll go live for that maybe, just on TikTok. That'll be my welcome back to TikTok live. Oh, yikes. Beautiful day yesterday. I burned myself on the grill. That's how you know you was barbecuing something heavy. Even though I actually didn't barbecue myself. I had people do it for me. Griezmann fouled by De Bruyne.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. You say, boss, any chance you can get me playing a bit higher up the pitch? I'm doing more tackles and passes here. Absolutely. But it just shows, Kevin De Bruyne, he'll do a job. The manager wants him to do a job. He's a great professional, isn't he? One of the best. Yeah. It's a credit to him and a testament to his character. He could decide this game in one moment. He's such a brilliant passer. One thing you'd say so far is the game script up to now is straight from the Gareth Southgate textbook, which is a concern for all of us here.
Yikes. The announcers are over here cooking Gareth Southgate. Woo! And Thuram just missed a header. Oh, my God. And that's kind of what Thuram's in there for, because Kolo Muani doesn't have that skill set. Obviously, Mbappe doesn't have that skill set. It's a good ball in. It was just a little behind Thuram. You can't blame him for that. He definitely got it down and tried to get it on target. It just wasn't enough. That's a good little warning shot though for Belgium. Like this could get worse for y'all real quick. Total goals over 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 0.5, over half a goal for everything in the first half is negative 185. So they're saying they're not expecting a lot of goals in the next 10 minutes. If they score one goal and you make this bet right now, if you put $100 down, you'll win $185. That ain't a bad little bet one time, but that's if one of these teams are to score. Let's look at some of these game props. They're always fun to just look at. France to keep a clean sheet. If you pick yes, you're at plus 102. If you pick no, you're at negative 135. So you actually, they don't think France will keep a clean sheet. They don't believe in France's defense. Ooh, he's fouled. That'll be interesting. Pro baller training, what's happening? He says, Allez les Bleus. Do you ever play in Westwood sometimes? Not sure if it was you the other day. Brother, I'm always in Westwood. That's where I do most of my GoPro stuff. So if you see any of the GoPro stuff on my channel, that's me at Westwood playing 11v11 pickup. It's always a good time. I played this past weekend for the first time in a month. Been rehabbing my knee, trying to get back. So just playing pickup to get my stamina and my movement back. And it went pretty well. My knee is not swollen today, y'all. So we getting somewhere. But yeah, brother, that is me. Aiden Avery with the Chelsea symbol as his icon. What's up, brother? You're looking at another Chelsea fan right here. As you see, I got my Drogba jerseys on deck. Woo! Teo Hernandez. Marcus Thuram seems like the most likely to score. I might have to look that up on game props. Jay Sam said, this is the first time I've ever been ahead on the stream. It's only like 7 seconds. You're ahead, so you're with me. Okay, good. So we're reacting almost together. My boy Steve says, Belgium should finish with the most of this possession. Everyone knows France are at their best when they counter. Don't think that this ends in zeros. Big facts. France need to figure out a way to soak pressure with possession and then counter off of that. Like they don't necessarily need to just give Belgium the ball and let them dictate play, because right now we see France is pressing. But when and I'm going to say we, Pauska, I'm going to say we because I've been a France supporter for years, over 20 years. What we need to do, is have this possession a little deeper so we can pull Belgium out of the attack and utilize some of the speed that we have on the team. I do like some of the crossing I'm seeing, though. These balls into Marcus Thuram, that's something we haven't seen in this team before, and I like it. In a high press, I also like that. We're going to force Belgium to see what kind of counterattacking prowess they have. And Lukaku giving the ball away. Mbappe, come get the ball. Stop passing it back. And you know I love Lukaku, but man, look at him. He's playing right back now. He don't know where he is on the field. Switch the ball. Why are we dinking it into? Anyway, that's what I'm seeing. Pro Baller Training said, "That's what's up. Maybe I'll run into you on the field one day, bro." I'm typically, especially these next couple of weeks, I'm gonna be Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. I'm gonna be at Westwood, so definitely come tap in and say what's up. Definitely. I'm curious how you found my page, whether it just popped up on Instagram or what, but I love it. I love it. Eat, pray, ball. It's all about building this community of ballers, fans, ballers, professionals in the sport alike. Here's Mbappe in the box. Cut. Ooh! Squares it for Rabiot. Now Belgium have to get out. Look at De Bruyne. Just giving the ball away. They taking pressure. Mbappe, this is your time. I'm loving this. I'm loving this right now. WBJ TV. Woo, and a shot from Chouamini. And you know Chouamini is capable of those long shots. As beautiful as Rodri's nice placed balls are from the top of the box when he comes, the Chouamini shot, that's what every time he gets that ball and he's about, 20 to 40 yards, 20 to 30, 35 yards out, he hits an absolute bullet. That was almost there. Pro Ballers Training said, mark my words, I will be there. Good looks. Seen you on TikTok and YouTube. Recently discovered your channel and support. Bro, appreciate the support. Definitely subscribe if you haven't. I'm doing live streams. I got some giveaways coming up that I got to tell you guys about. If anybody wants to go to Vegas, we got a giveaway coming up for this Saturday. Vegas, the quarterfinal of Copa America. I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later today during the USA game. So tap back in with me, USA versus Uruguay today at 6 p.m. I'm going live again on YouTube. We'll figure out how we can get y'all to Vegas. France will score, says WBJ TV. I'm seeing it. Planning any trips to Florida, Jay Sand said. Bruh, as a matter of fact, a friend of mine, and I'm very impromptu. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Footy Travelers on Instagram, but those are my boys, and we all love to travel for soccer. They're currently in Germany right now enjoying these Euros. I wonder if they're at this game. Definitely tap in with them on Instagram if you haven't. But my Footy Travels, woo! Hold on, as Koundé tries to get it back across. France are getting closer and closer, y'all. Man, and Doku. But yeah, it's possible, Jay Sands, that I might look to head to Miami just for that weekend to see the final, to watch the final Copa America match. Working on it. I got a homeboy who's my boy, shout out Ash in Houston. He's working on it. That'll be a quick impromptu trip. That will be Florida for me. So we'll see. We'll see. But I live in Los Angeles, but my family, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I got family in Georgia, so that Georgia-Florida connection, I'd be down in Florida here and there every once in a while. Here we go. France is really piling on the pressure. Yeah, man. This is a game where individuals are going to have to shine. Everybody's organized. I do love the ball that France is playing. They keep spraying it around. Mbappe comes, gives it back. Oh, okay. This is a beautiful game. Let me put the little ticker down here so my folks on Instagram know to come on over to Instagram.com. Let's just type in youtube.com. Yo, Belgium cannot get out right now. Too intricate. France are just a little bit too intricate. Again, they're doing what they need to do, but they need to get a goal this half.
Disciplined defensively. France have been, you have to say, they've been disappointing. I just wonder as well, like, when you look bigger picture, is Lukaku completely clear on what he should be doing out there? I mean, he's taking up some very Lukaku-like position. I think he tried to get Lukaku.
The announcers are over here trying to figure out what Dominic Tedesco is doing. It's a different lineup. I don't mind it, to be honest. I don't mind it. A 4-4-2 with Openda and Lukaku up top. I get it. It looks a little different, and they need to figure out how to get out of this pressure. But They're talking shit about Lukaku, who just did his post-up man thing. He could have taken a better touch than that in the box. And there's a foul. Man. You know, we're going to take out please subscribe out of this and just throw up YouTube so y'all know. You know, I talk a lot about this, and I've seen it with Phil Foden, and now I'm seeing it with Kevin De Bruyne, even though I rate Kevin De Bruyne way more as a player. But people who play in this Pep system, if you're a great player, it starts to make you look average. And if you're an average player, it makes you look great. And from the Phil Foden, I hate to be a hater, but when I think about, you know, Bellingham versus Palmer, and I look at Foden, Foden has got a lot of skill. He's got a great shot, but he benefits from being in Pep's system versus a player like a Leroy Sané, who, you know, who has actually ended up being a pretty average player, but I thought he had the potential to be great. And I think Pep's system really hindered that, him just being in this kind of position. If Leroy Sané was in Monaco like Mbappe and had Mbappe is over here taking souls. They're falling. They still can't get the ball off him. He's still got the ball. Left foot, right foot, Chouameni. Whoop! Damn near hit my head on this screen. I did hit my head on the screen, but that's beautiful. And that's what we want to see from Mbappe. I don't even know if they can see this. Halftime. Tactics versus tactics win. You know, France hasn't. Let's go to these shot statistics, because I can't say that France hasn't been trying. Even with Kylian, you can tell how much Kylian hates that mask. The second the whistle blows, he takes that mask off. Hey, that nose looks nice, though. They must have doctored it up real nice. Lukaku is full of sweat. I don't know what he's been doing. I haven't seen him do anything for him to be sweating so profusely. Must be hot out there or something. Let's take a look at some of these stats, because that is crazy. As we look at it, we see possession, France still 60-40 on the possession side of things. Total shots, 9 to Belgium's 1. Big chances, 1 to Belgium's 0. I don't know what is defined as a big chance these days. I'm looking for shots on goal. Let's go to full stats. If anybody wants to know what app I'm using, I use FOTMob, FOTMOB. Really, really dope app. I've been using them for years. I've been trying to work with them for years. If anybody knows anybody at FOTMob, y'all, I love it. Y'all help me solve all kinds of arguments with friends. All of that. It gives you everything you need to know, all the stats. It tells you when the games are. Look, I'm plugging them, and I'm not even, I'm promoting for them. I'm not getting paid. But yeah, FOTMob is definitely A1. Yeah, man. Total shots is 9-1, but it says shots on target is 1-0. And that looks about right. I can count at least 4 on my hand from France that just sailed over the goal, from the likes of Chouameni, Rabiot, Mbappe, Thuram already. We're going to have to see more of that coming. Expected goals, France at a 0.3 versus Belgium at a 0.08. Nobody's expecting them to score. Everything to play for in the second half. The reason I like this is, even though the Euros can get very almost too tactical and almost slow and boring at times, we're in the winner go home stage now. It's time. Like, we're not playing any games. Let's see what the chat's saying to me. Jason says, if you ever find yourself in northeastern Florida, let me know. I'd love to see you play in person, but you're pretty far from Miami. Hey, bro, at some point, I'm trying to take this not just around the nation, but global. I'm trying to go and play pickup while I still have the legs under me. You never know what can happen. I'm trying to go play pickup around the world. I've already been able to go when I went to the Women's World Cup in Auckland, New Zealand, went to a little training area out there and saw how they played. That's always fun. But like, imagine that, just seeing me travel to different places, see how different folks, and especially like Eat, Pray, Ball is about growing the culture of soccer in America. And to grow it, you have to understand where it already is. So yeah, that's half of what I'm trying to do. I would love to come and play pickup in Florida, see what kind of ballers are out there. Go put the GoPro on my head. I had an opportunity one time in France to do it as well. Went and saw some of the most beautiful sights. I was out in a suburb of Paris at this place called Le Cinq or Le Five. Actually, I think it was called Le Five football center. And they had a bunch of sports. They had indoor paddleball and stuff like that. And then they had fields where the teams were practicing. And then they had a court up top, like a blacktop, where I just saw nothing but maybe anywhere from 16 to 20 something French dudes, all black dudes, balling, something you wouldn't really see in America. But it was a great sight. Unfortunately, I didn't have my GoPro with me, and I didn't play with them either. I just kind of watched and kind of kicked it. But what a fun time! I want to recreate something like that out here in LA. It's happening. My boy Steve says Lukaku was busy playing defense. That's facts. The whole damn team playing defense. Lukaku was playing right back at one time. Openda was back there. Jeremy Doku been slipping and sliding around. I bet that France is a hard team to contend with. Like one-on-ones especially. You got to deal with that stuff. Belgium planning on stacking the box. They really didn't want to give France any breakaways. France will have to beat them in traffic. Facts. Which is why France is taking all these shots. They just need to be more on target. Also love these crosses France are putting in. France are doing everything they need to. They're showing this replay of that last Mbappe attempt where he just beat two players. He beat Jeremy Doku. Welcome to the Euros, Jeremy Doku. No, facts on that, Steve. And I appreciate you, Jay Sands, for wishing me luck. Yes, we're going to be glowing global. We're going to go around the world and come play pickup. Come even go tap in Uganda with my boy WBJ TV. We got to come tap in. He says, start showing live matches like this one you showed the last week on the field. Yeah. So you liked that? Did you tune in? If y'all don't know what WBJ's TV is talking about, he's talking about The Gauntlet. I linked up with my boy Javi at the Immortals Project. If you don't know about them, definitely tap in. Instagram.com/ImmortalsFC or actually it's Immortals Football Club on Instagram.com. And you can find them on their website, theimmortalsproject.org. Nonprofit. Doing some really interesting things in terms of a contemporary way to look at soccer camps. They bring kids in. They do 6 a.m. beach workouts. They got them on the field at 6 a.m. doing things. They do mindfulness classes and really kind of look at a holistic version of if you are to become an athlete, what does that look like? It's not just about training. It's not just about this, this Cristiano style work hard. It's about also, learning to be a team player. It's about having the right attitude. It's about being able to handle pressure. As you see these kids popping up, the likes of Lamine Yamal popping up earlier and earlier and are needing to handle this pressure, understand this world, especially with social media. And we got big things coming. So yeah, we're going to do more of that for sure. WBJ TV. I appreciate you. He says Belgium's making France lazy. Man, I don't know. Belgium is just sitting back and trying to have what they hold, right? Belgium obviously coming off of the worst group stage performance I've seen this disappointingly great golden generation of Belgian players they just don't have it. And suddenly the way you're seeing Portugal play on the other side of things right now, you start to think, well, maybe it wasn't Roberto Martinez who was messing Belgium up. It's just something in the water of Belgium where they have, again, a slew of amazing players, but they don't have the DNA. That's something I talk about the U.S. team, and you're going to hear me talk about it tonight when we watch the Uruguay matchup, is you still, with all the great things you do and all the great players you have, you still have to establish some sort of DNA. And the DNA of old USA used to just be grit, right? We used to just not have the skillful ball players, right? And we would just sit back, absorb pressure from some of the best teams, and then we would just try to launch a Clint Dempsey out, launch a Josie Altidore out, and just use some of our grit to just dig out a 1-0 win, a Landon Donovan running off the back of a flick from Edson Buttle type stuff, like we still need a little bit of that. Just because we got guys who can possess the ball now, we got guys who are playing all over Europe. That's nice, and I love the individuals, but we're not showing enough outside of Flo Balogun. Flo Balogun is now showing his individual power. Him shooting these shots from outside the box, one-timing them. Great player. Again, I'm hoping to see something. Christian Pulisic is in form. I want to see Yunus Musa come on the field. I want to see him start and run up and break the lines. Defensively, we're in shambles. I honestly think really even after being out a month and just playing pickup with a bunch of 30-year-olds and whatnot in Westwood, I think I could get out onto the U.S. field and play center back. I really do, but that's neither here nor there. We definitely need to get some control back there, and that's gonna be the matchup for the ages tonight, 6 p.m. West Coast time. We definitely tapping into that. Let me tap into Instagram. I don't know what my folks are saying on Instagram. A lot of people. Dusty Vibe says, is the game streaming on Discord? I don't have the game streaming on Discord right now, Dusty. I could set it up for second half. If you want to tap in with me on Discord, tap in with me on YouTube, and I might be able to pull that off, my brother. We can definitely pull off a little Discord vibe. Yeah, let me know. Let me know if that's something y'all are interested in. For those of you on YouTube, at the risk of copyright infringement, I do have my small community come tap in, and they can see my room, and they can see the game. They can see what game is playing. We do that on Discord every once in a while. I've stopped doing it. I definitely did it for the Champions League, but I've stopped doing it as of late just because not enough people are tapping in. It's not necessarily worth it. Yeah, we will see. Let me know. But we here. What else is going on? I mean, are y'all really? Look at that fan fest. Where are they? Are they in Dusseldorf? I know nothing about Germany. I'm looking to have a podcast with the Footy Travelers when they come back so they can tell me all about Germany. Something I really want to know. Oh, this is a dope little ad. They got an ad of Matt Turner with his back to the camera next to some USA glow tube light up thing. And they're showing Christian Pulisic. He's smiling in training. They got Gio Reyna smiling. So there's good vibes around the US camp. There were good vibes last time around the USA camp too, and we saw what happened there. It didn't stay good vibes. Tim Weah got very frustrated, slapped somebody in the back of the head, and now he's out for 2 games. We're going to have to see. Matt Turner does look to be back, though. That's really interesting after that any given Sunday tackle. That's what I keep calling it, where he jumps up for the ball and gets hit and spins in the middle of the air. We're going to see what happens with that. Man, there's so much football on. Let's look ahead in the schedule of football. In the world of football, you can always look to see what kind of lives I'm doing. I usually throw a live upcoming up about 24 hours before the event. So if you want to see if I'm going live for anything, obviously we're doing a heavy live today. Tomorrow, Brazil plays Colombia in Santa Clara. I think I want to do a live for that just because that's a big matchup in the Copa America. That's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow night. Not going to go live for Romania versus Netherlands, but best believe I'm going to be watching. Come find me on either TikTok or Instagram, and you'll see me commenting on it. Then again, not going live for anything on Wednesday. There are no real tournament games. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. But Thursday, I'd be remiss if I didn't announce yet again that it is LAFC. It is El Trafico in LA, one of the biggest events, LAFC versus LA Galaxy. You know, LAFC is about to have Olivier Giroud, come and be our attack, our center forward, along the likes of Denis Bouanga, who is absolutely balling, and Mateus Bogus, who is absolutely balling. LAFC look amazing right now. I'm proud to be a member of the LAFC fam, a season ticket holder. So we know that's happening July 4th. big Rose Bowl game. I'm not going to be there at the Rose Bowl, but I'll be watching along. What else do we have coming up? Also, Marco Royce is coming to the LA Galaxy. A lot of big players coming still to the MLS, coming to these teams, coming to LA. We got Spain versus Germany on Friday at 9 a.m. You better believe I'm going to be live for that. Come tap in with me here on YouTube. That's going to be funny. My boy Camino's in the building. What's happening? Yo, Camino, yo, I can help with the Discord stream if you need me to. Bruh, Camino, you know Discord? Please tap in with me. I don't know how we do it. I don't know if either. Yeah, bro. Let's figure that out. Let's figure that out. We'll get that going because that'll be kind of you and me on the sly. I've done it before, but if you know Discord any bit better, I need help with verification bots. I need help with notification bots. Like I want my Discord to notify the community anytime that we drop content, anytime we do the gauntlet. If anybody doesn't know Camino, this is my boy. You guys can see us on the live. It was posted Friday. He was my co-host for the Gauntlet, the 1v1 tournament that we did in conjunction with the Immortals Project, Immortals FC. So the boy is a great host. We're going to be tapping in a lot more, doing these watch-alongs, doing some podcasting, doing all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Camino, I'm going to tap in with you after this live and see what you know about Discord, because that's just a cool way to do something fun with the community. We're growing a community here. That's what it's about. And so for anybody who wants to tap in with the community and see me set up a camera in here and watch the game live with me, actually watch the game. Again, I'm gonna keep it on the low, but I'm not on the low because I'm broadcasting live on everything. But yeah, come tap in. On Instagram, my boy KDB the G says hello. What's up, KDB the G? KDB, the same name as Kevin De Bruyne. Do you think your boy De Bruyne is going to do anything in this game to change the game? Again, Belgium have superstars on their team. I would say world-class players. I know a lot of people don't think Lukaku is world-class, but that man is name top 5 number 9s in the world. Lukaku's got to be on that list, right? They also got, Amadou Onana. They also got Kevin De Bruyne, of course, world-class. They got ballers on this team. Yannick Carrasco's been that guy for a long time. Surprised not seeing him. It looks like they made some changes though at halftime. Let's see what kind of changes they done thrown in. Let me go hop on FOTMob one time. Let's see. Nope, no subs. No subs as of yet. They're gonna stay in this stalemate chess match for as long as they can. Yeah, we're gonna see. What's my boy Steve talking about? I like this from Belgium so far. They've absorbed the pressure and preserved their legs a little bit. I got the feeling Belgium will want to stack on the defense and slow down the game. Absolutely. Belgium is controlling the pace. I don't want to say controlling, but Belgium has been doing a good job creating a pace for themselves in the game. Now, obviously, France had amped that up towards the end of the second half, or towards the end of the first half. But we're going to see if Belgium can find some more control and find ways to get out on the break without exposing themselves, because they know they don't want to be too high up the field when France turn them over. And France are starting off just how they left off, up the field. Mbappe is just so quick. Got Kevin De Bruyne playing defense, but that ball is left a lot to be desired. I don't know. Mbappe can do more with that. He turned De Bruyne very easily. Now you're one-on-one. I'm just surprised he didn't try to cut in and get something off with his right foot. But what I do like is that, and this is why I say Mbappe constantly say Mbappe is the best player in the world, because not only does he have the ability, and we know he has the ability, but he also has that dog in him where it's like, all right, if things aren't going right, I need to kind of just start taking over. Because 2 things happen when you take over. One, you either draw more attention and there is more space to get the pass off to other open players. Or 2, which often happens with Mbappe, he just goes and beats 3 players and scores a goal. And that's what we want to see too. However it happens, that's what we want to see out of my boy Kylian. The boy Andy Crittenton just said what's up on, or he just tapped in on Instagram. Andy Crittenton, long time. Hope everything's well, brother. My soccer coach out in Atlanta, Georgia, grew up with me, played on my youth teams. I did an interview podcast with him. You can go and check it out on YouTube. Lukaku doing big man work, but Saliba still seemed to got the best of him. These guys are clearly Arsenal fans talking about Saliba does this to everybody. Look at Onana being bigger body, running circles, and Carrasco getting a cross in. But you know what? That's where Lukaku needs to be. If y'all aren't going to let Lukaku post up and try to feed 1-2s off of or link with him, then you need to just tell him go far post. We gonna serve something in the box. That's a little bit better from Belgium, though. I'm not gonna lie. There it is. The announcers just solidified it. Winner of this game gets winner of Portugal Slovenia, who are playing later today. That's gonna be a fun game. But I really want to see it. I really think. I mean, Portugal's got one of the deepest teams in the Euros this year, man. Oh, Griezmann. Look at how fast Conte gets out to pressure. Conte is a one-man pressure cooker. Mbappe, cut in. Let's go. Cut in. We love N'Golo, but Chouamini with a uncharacteristic placement version of his top shot from the top of the box, and it takes a deflection. Wicked off of FaZe. Wicked. That's a great save from Castillos, honestly. But honestly, it looked like it might have been going in far corner. No, maybe it was going wide. It's a great shot. It's a great save. And now this game is starting to kick up a little bit. Mbappe, you can cook FaZe. You can cook them. Yikes. Openda with another foul. Let's see if I can at least edit this thing while I'm kicking it here watching these games. Anybody got any 4th of July plans? My boys Cooper is back. What's happening, bro? Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. We are here. Are you watching this game, Cooper? If so, what are your predictions? What do you see so far? Who do you think is playing better? Who do you want to see more out of? All of that. Far post. Mbappe's on the far post as well as Thuram. That's Thuram's 3rd header off target. What do they do in the NBA? 3rd header. This is what they do in Germany. Did you know that's the German 3? Dirk Nowitzki, whenever he would shoot a shot, he would do this. And then we realized that was a German 3. That one came off of his shoulder. It's like he headed that. He's had a lot of great heading opportunities, and I'm just wondering if, sometimes it's tough to finish these, but 3. I still believe in Marcus Thuram, though. He had a great season with Inter. Again, Inter had Lukaku and Martinez rocking, and to lose Lukaku like that, I thought they were going to lose their whole DNA. And Thuram just came in, and they didn't miss a beat. And Martinez hadn't been playing as well this year. Like, Martinez really misses Lukaku on his team, I think. Where does Lukaku go this summer, though? He is still officially a Chelsea attacker. He's still on our books. Looks like we're looking to try to sell him, offload him to some Italian team. It's clear that Lukaku is enjoying his time in Italy. You know, he's kicking it with Meg the Stallion. You know, he's being able to stay in shape, which is a nice thing. We remember Man United Lukaku well out of shape. The announcers are over here cooking Belgium, talking about they are soaking up pressure, but they are not countering. They done forgot half of their job. Ooh, what a ball. What a run from Thuram and what a ball from Rabiot. That was clearly off the training ground. I loved what they did. Rabiot barely looked up. He just played that ball. It's an almost. If they were just a little bit deeper in the field, it would have been interesting. And that's, again, what I think France needs to do. Maybe kind of play out of the back and set up a little deeper just to bring Belgium out a little bit. Right here. Here we are. Lukaku's lost the ball. Turn around, Saliba. And now look at the press that Belgium are bringing. This is where you kind of contain. Look, they've brought a press. I don't know why Upamecano just launched it out. That's where you want to have the composure to just keep them drawn out. But, of course, N'Golo Kante, the one-man press break. Go round him, Mbappe. Go round him. Mbappe's been around Neymar a little bit too much. He's doing some ball-stopping stuff. But, no, look at him. Woo! Dear Lord, Mbappe. Don't let me say any slanderous things about Mbappe. He's been around Neymar too much, and it is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. He stops the ball, then goes, attacks. Oy. He's close. I know he was trying to get for that far post, but that first step over and that burst of speed, like Mbappe looks like a video game sometimes. I've not seen speed of this caliber. Oy. Almost. Facts, Jay Sands. I don't know what. I mean, you know you're that guy when people are comparing you to Brazilian Ronaldo. Rabiot up to Mbappe again. Yikes, bad pass. You can tell Onana's a good player. He just doesn't know what to do. Like, there's no, like, understanding in Belgium. Like, all right, what do we do next? Do we go wide? Do we go inside? All right, they're going around the back, trying to recycle it because they don't know what they're doing. That's the first time I've seen Doku run at Koundé. It was actually kind of beautiful. I liked what I saw. But again, France snuffed that out. Beautiful, beautiful Griezmann and Thuram link up. It just didn't work out for Thuram, but France is having no problems working their way out of these issues. These men are talking about switching Doku, getting him away from Koundé. Like Koundé is just some world-beating defender. Like they just can't figure it out. Turn. Woo! Beautiful run by Mbappe across the 6-yard line, across the PK spot. Koundé found him. Mbappe wants his, and I think Mbappe's going to get his. We're going to see. Camino, I'm not streaming the next game. I will be watching, but I got some work to do today. But what I'm going to do is go live for the U.S. Uruguay game tonight. So definitely one we want to be live for. If you're doing anything, come tap in with me. You can call into this and we can talk a little bit. So we can do that for Uruguay U.S. tonight. But the Portugal Slovenia game, we're just going to have to see. We're going to see who ends up playing in the quarterfinal round. Cal Champ Soccer, my bad, brother. What's happening, bro? Long time no see. Game is great. CalChamp Soccer tapped in. Tap in with us on YouTube, youtube.com/@eatprayball. You can come holla at the community, talk your shit a little bit. But the game has been good. I'm not gonna say this is boring, even though there's not been goals. Oh, that's a weird pass. Doku, quick feet. He says no foul. They say Doku was looking for it. Doku is just so speedy and powerful. Back heel. It's so intricate. It's all very beautiful, delicate, and intricate from France. But sometimes you want somebody to just come smack that thing. Hawk Tua and spit on that thing. You know what I mean? Have y'all seen that going around social media? Yo, I saw that weeks ago. I don't know what's wrong with my algorithm. I saw it like maybe a month ago, and I was telling people about it. I was like, I don't know why this is so funny to me, but it's funny. Anyway, you said, can you do a video call in? Come on, call in. Look, I got you, brother. Come talk to me. Tell me what you're thinking. Check the link in the chat. Come call in. Doku in over his head, very frustrated and can tell off body language. Interesting. We're gonna have to see. I'm not. Y'all got to realize Doku's still a young boy. You know, he just popped on the scene just because he went to City, and it's weird. Like he didn't even do as well at City towards the end of the year as he should have. You know, Pep was still playing. Obviously, Phil Foden, their best player this year. And Jack Grealish was trying to get in. Unfortunately, Jack's just been dealing with injuries all year. Jack is really that guy. When I talk about great players who end up looking average in Pep's system, Jack's one of those guys. He is a play-free type of player. He attacks players. He's not the same player in Pep's system. Martinez finished with the golden boot. West Coast Maestro of Italy? Hold up. This man is fact-checking me over here. Siri, no, not you, Siri. Okay. Italian Serie A top scorers, Lautaro Martinez with 24 goals, 3 assists in 33 games. I stand corrected. I didn't watch a lot of Italian ball, brother, but Lautaro, every time I saw him, he did not look good. Man, I don't even see Marcus Thuram on this list. He finished with 13 goals and 7 assists. I wonder how many of those assists were to Lautaro. Listen, they are the holders, right? Inter came away with the big win this year. So Lautaro did his thing. So are you saying, bruh? So Steve, are you saying he did not miss Lukaku? Second place, Dusan, bro. Lautaro scored 24 goals. The next best player, Vlahovic, scored 16. Giroud with 15. Giroud scoring 15 in the Italian league, and he is coming to LAFC. How nuts is that? Paulo Dybala did his thing, coming out 13 goals, came to the thing. Lukaku's not even on this list. He is. 13 goals for himself for Roma as well. Christian Pulisic with 12 goals. Oh, Italy. Italy is doing their thing. Maybe more Americans need to go to Italy. Zlatan is famous for saying that Italy is, ooh, here comes Saliba losing the ball. This is the counterattack. De Bruyne gets the pass off. Carrasco, you got to shoot, bro. What a recovery from Theo Hernandez. What a recovery. Everybody did all that right. I stand corrected, Steve, bro. Lautaro did his thing yet again. I appreciate you telling me that, actually. Martinez, okay, he's the real deal clearly on paper, but he does not look like the real deal when I'm watching him play. I'm dead ass when I say that. Chris Townsend said, Hawk to a girl doing generational numbers on social media. Cyrus Townsend over here working for Mr. Beast on YouTube. If anybody knows about social media numbers, it's you, brother. And yeah, bro, Hawk Tua went on TikTok and just took it by storm. The boy Camino is in here. I'm gonna tap in with him. We are the 61st minute. Hold on 1 second, Camino. I'm about to tap you in one time. It's Kola Mwani who comes on. He's coming on for number 15, Marcus Thuram, right on cue. The Inter Milan talisman did his thing, had a lot of headers. Camino, what's up? Let me see if we can hear you. Are
Can
you
you
up?
hear me?
We are tapped in. What's up, boy?
How you doing, man?
Hey, we out here. Camino is up in the lab watching this game.
Yes, sir, man. I got the Conte
You got the
Chelsea
Conte
jersey.
Chelsea jersey? I
Come
see it. The
on,
Chelsea
bro.
third kit. What's that?
This
2019?
is 2019, no, 2020, 2020, no, 2019, 2020. This is pandemic year.
This
I
is
caught
pandemic
them.
year?
Yeah, I caught them right before everything got shut down. I saw the Arsenal Chelsea game January 21st, 2020.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, I bought this literally outside of Stamford Bridge.
That's 1 year before we won the Champions League,
Yeah,
baby.
this is the
No,
game actually where Martinelli mushed Kante to the floor and took the whole half. And yeah, it was great to be there. But this game,
did you catch that at Stamford Bridge?
yeah, I was there live.
Bruh was at the bridge. You know, I've been to the bridge twice. Never watched a game there though. Just been over the summer when there's
Oh
nothing
nah,
going
yeah,
on. I
I
gotta go.
caught the Arsenal. It wasn't like Frank Lampard as coach, young Mikel Arteta, Saka left back, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
Martinelli, young
Young
Martinelli,
Martinelli, young Arsenal
Callum
team.
Callum Hudson-Odoi at
We beat
our
them.
no no
We
no, it was tied 2-2.
It was a 2-2 draw. Oh man.
Hector Bellerin screamer at the end, and they were down a man.
Oh man.
David Luiz gets that red card.
I
Yeah.
remember that. I remember that.
But yeah,
Kills me.
man, but yeah, man, let's get to what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, what are you seeing? What do you
I
feel?
mean, so France has been underwhelming throughout the group stages, as is. Obviously, the nose injury to Mbappe doesn't really
Yeah.
help
Mbappe
their,
didn't play the second game, kind of had to like slow down a little bit.
and there's obviously like, no one wants to really tell anybody how much it's affecting him.
Right.
So,
It's clearly affecting him.
it's
Like the
clear,
man takes off the mask every time he says it. Jessica Black TV says this game sucks. She says not Haktua. Jessica
Oh,
Black TV tapping in. She's an Arsenal fan. We're gonna have to tap in with her. She's got a great platform called She Knows Arsenal. But I
I've
have way
absolutely
too
seen
many
her
Arsenal
before.
fans. Camino, I'm so happy to have you on here and actually talk a little Chelsea every once in a while. You feel
Oh
me?
no, absolutely. And as much as I'm actually a very like deep Chelsea fan. I'm out
Yeah.
here academy players. I'm out here like, like I'm my favorite players right now are like Stutter and I want to see Tyreek George go crazy. And I'm
Tyreek
like
George.
we got France with a little build up right here though. Griezmann with the shot. So
Oh, you just slightly in front of me.
oh, okay. Let me not say nothing too
No,
much.
you're good. I'm
But
trying to see these same things too, but
yeah. So like more
oh
so
man,
with
you're like
this.
10 seconds ahead of me. That's Griezmann's first shot though. It's
No,
not bad.
so it's funny. It's his second shot that he had like a missed pass earlier that just went straight to
Oh
goalie.
yeah,
But like
yeah, yeah.
this actually looked like he had
This was him
tried
actually shooting.
attempting to take a shot.
He should
But
have passed that to Mbappe, by the way. I know which one you're talking about. He should have just given
yeah,
it to
oh,
Mbappe.
absolutely. And he looked at it and he was just like,
He just looked at him and he wanted to do this no look. Yo, so
um,
as a Chelsea fan, especially a devout Chelsea fan like you, talk to me about Lukaku. Where are you at on Lukaku? Where have you always been? I'm just curious.
I mean, I'm very into like sports media as well. Like, like there's a lot of things with Lukaku about how he went through that whole time at Chelsea. Like, let's think about it. Like before Lukaku injury, we're at top of the table.
Yes.
We're top of the table at that moment. We just demolished Arsenal. Pablo
Demolished
Mari,
Arsenal.
Pablo Mari's doing tumbles and tumbles and tumbles and tumbles and tumbles.
Should have smashed Liverpool that first game of the year, like
Yeah.
dominated that whole team.
So I mean, and
Yes.
then something happens behind the scenes, whether it's an
It's just
Italian
he and
reporter.
Tuchel fell out. However,
Whatever it was, but whether it's an Italian reporter who thought it was the right time to, just
release that bullshit.
put a dent in it and
Yep.
then cause what they were gonna cause, then I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and speculate too much. But at that moment, we were first.
Yeah.
So that's
And-
all I really gotta say. We were first, and when it comes to like at the moment right now, he's still a Chelsea player.
I was
So,
about
like,
to say, like, in terms of his play style, and where you see Chelsea going. Obviously, we got Maresca now. It's going to be a completely different team anyway next year. But like,
Maresca doesn't play Lukaku ball whatsoever. So
exactly. He's not going to play with Lukaku, right? Okay. So that's what I wanted to know from you. Like, do you like, is there any, despite how Lukaku kind of unceremoniously has left us multiple times now, he clearly loves Italy a lot more, but just and the fact that even though he's probably top 5 strikers in the world, he's still not a like complete striker, like fully. I mean, he is complete, but you know, there's questions about his touch. There's questions. I'm just seeing him now get the ball. It
yeah,
looks like Saliba's been blocking him down this game. But
it's crazy.
the
It's
fact
a
that Chelsea need a striker, would you, knowing that he's already on our books, be like, bro, we need to figure out any way we can keep him, or are you just ready to let him go?
I mean, I'm ready to like work and build towards something
Yeah,
actually. And it seems like we're getting rid of everybody from the old regime slowly but surely. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Just everybody's kind of like now we're moving like we might be moving Connor, we might be moving Chalobah. These guys are slowly but surely everybody from that time, Ruben Loftus-Cheek,
Yeah, everybody from the
Pulisic.
youth teams that
Yeah, exactly. Well, even then, like the Pulisic, the Mason Mount, Ruben
yeah.
Loftus-Cheek, Aspilicueta, Christensen,
Oh,
Rudiger.
Ruben Loftus, one of my favorite
Oh
players.
my God, absolutely. You
Love
know what
him.
I mean? And so it's like, you see all of that, and then you're just like, all right, I get it. Like they're
Yeah,
trying to
it's a
like
new
just
time.
it's a
And
new
I love the young boy. I love Noni Madueke. I love obviously Chris Nkunku. I love
I'm a
Romeo
little bit
Lavia.
under like
You're
I'm like
underwhelmed with Nkunku. I mean, he was injured all
I'm not
season.
now what really on Kunku. I like the names that we have, and I
Yeah,
like it's just like once we started getting our footing right last season was like towards the end of the season when a certain someone got injured and like got an operation and he
right,
was missing a couple games
right.
and we started clicking. I don't like I'm also one of those fans where I'm at the point where it's like I can't really speak bad on any of my players. Yeah, that was a close shot from Shumeni. But I want my guys to do good at this point. You know what I mean? I'm not the point where it's like, but like I
Nobody
gotta
wants
call
to
it.
send
I
to the
gotta call a spade sometimes, though. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And
yeah.
that's what the situation is. And I don't want to like offend anybody or anything because like I know there's a lot of, you know how the X landscape, the social media landscape is with Chelsea fans. It's very toxic and hostile.
Yep.
So but yeah, I feel like Enzo might be a little bit too slow for the Prem. I believe that he works well in an
He would do
Atletico
great in La
Madrid.
Liga.
Atletico, yeah, yeah, Atletico Madrid. Like
Atletico, he would be perfect
he's perfect
at
Atletico
grit.
Madrid player. Yeah,
Yeah,
he might even do good at an Inter Milan. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
what is needed from him in the Prem
It's too
might.
much in the midfield. Too much.
But if Enzo Maresca finds a way that finds him to be our sitting deep lying playmaker with the way that he has everything's playing, it'll be cool because then that allows, maybe a world like we just got Kieran Dewsbury Hall. So maybe there's a way where, we put him and Caicedo to do the overlapping into the
Yeah,
box thing with
yeah.
Fernandez kind of
Still
because
got to figure out where Chukwuemeka fits. Still got to figure out if Romeo Lavia fits. I mean, we got a lot
Romeo Lavia would be like swap for swap
for Enzo.
well, I would say swap for swap for Caicedo.
Oh, Caicedo. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Because the thing is though, the thing about that position is just that like Lukaku. Oh
Kaku far post. I'm right behind you. Let's see what happens. This is nuts, man. After we saw that Shua mini shot just now.
yes. And
Oh,
and this is the thing.
ooh, okay. I see what you mean. Lukaku
And this is the thing,
creates one of the
and
first saves from Mike
as
Maignan.
much as like Saliba has been getting the best of Lukaku when it comes to like the second and the third touch, oh my god. But yeah, when it comes to the second to the third touches, physically though, Lukaku is dominating Saliba. He gets his back to him, and like it looks like Saliba's constantly just like getting outpowered, but like mentally though, and like with the touches, Lukaku's losing it, and
Yeah,
Saliba's getting the best of him.
yeah,
But like back to like look, so France and Belgium, dude, like so basically they're both been very underwhelming
yeah. I mean,
performances
they're
throughout
very
the whole.
similar teams.
Well, right now they're very underwhelming into throughout their group stage is super underwhelming. So right now, being that this is a do or die game, and this is the pace that they want to take this as, shows that one France thinks that they could be beat
Yeah,
because they don't like they think like the France knows they could lose, like Belgium could win this game, and so therefore it's not like starting Griezmann at the right mid to me is just showing me that you want to help defend Doku, you want to help defend the wingers. You keep taking Griezmann out of that central role, just for me, just is just showing me the tactics of how you guys like saw this game. And Grizo out there for me is just not
He's not as
doing.
effective, right?
He's
He's the
not as
link-up
he's
player in the
not he's
middle.
not he's in the middle.
Yeah.
You're playing these two strikers, so you could have this like directness going forward, but like look at it, it's really just kind of
Yeah, it's
lost.
it's weird. As important as Griezmann is for the link-up play, it's almost as important as when Giroud's on the field with him because he has like a
Yeah,
target to work with.
exactly.
Griezmann is not just an out-and-out speedster.
No, he's
Uh,
not, and at this age, he's not, and that's the
Definitely not at this age.
and
So
it's
even though
like
he's super important, like if you're gonna switch it up, then you almost got to switch him off the field. If you
at,
want Kolomwani, then you gotta take Griezmann off and put on Bradley
no,
Barcola
you
and
gotta,
speed.
and this is the thing about it too. It's just that like really you just got to take out a midfielder, and that's really the issue. The issue right here is that they could be going 4-2-3-1, but they're going 4-4-2 right now with Mbappe and kind of Kolomwani being their like wide target forwards
Yeah,
with Grizo kind of like
floating.
floating in and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And you have three center mids in Shumeni, Rabiot, and Kante, who at the end of the day, yes, Shumeni's been getting his shots off target, but they don't have an attacking, like they're not an attacking creator like Grizo is.
midfield. Yeah, not
So
like
if you take out, let's say, Rabio, have Shumeni and Kante be your DMs, put Grizo right there as at your cam, you bring in Kolumuani to be your winger, and you bring in Giroud, like you said, and then you
yeah,
have Mbappe at the left. And now we're talking about a force. Now we're talking about, okay, we know who's doing what, but right now this is just too free flowing and just too like modern day football for me. Something, you know how it is.
it's
Everybody's
too
in.
modern day football for you.
It's everybody's inverting.
I
Everybody's
can see that.
inverting.
And the only person to beat that
Oh,
is Mbappe. Mbappe is the only one who's just doing his thing.
yeah, but it's a
Receive
bunch
this
of
early
it's a
corner.
bunch it's a bunch of inverting. Like it's like inverted goalkeepers at this point. Like I'm just like Jesus.
Ooh, Saliba, some foot skill and a shot.
He said, Saka, let me show you. He
Exactly.
said, Saka, let me show you how not to.
That's the best I've seen Saliba do.
That's basically Saka, bro. He did better than what Saka did yesterday. Let's be real.
Yeah,
At down the rest.
a little too near post. Man, that was close.
Oh man,
That
but
was
yeah,
close.
and so and like let's, to be honest, like I think this Belgium team probably wouldn't have lost to I believe it was Slovakia that they lost to. I don't
Yeah,
think they would have lost to Slovakia if Courtois was in goal. I feel like this team has a lot of politics in it, and it's just unfortunate, But Castiles is still a good goalie.
still a good goalie.
However, Courtois is, multiple Champions League winner, countless trophies, Prem winner. So yeah, there's levels. So I just it's unfortunate that it just is how it is. And and that's why I'm saying with international level, there's so much politics that goes into it. And sometimes it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. Sometimes it's not,
Yeah. I'm a believer. I used to not be a believer in Deschamps because of some of the players he's left off in the past. Kareem Benzema being one of the big ones. But now I understand because it's also about chemistry with these international tournaments. So you have to do it. One
Correct.
more question. I saw WBJ TV tapped in, bro. If you want to come tap in, talk your stuff all the way from Uganda, come
Oh,
on in, bro. Come tap in.
yes. Oh
Well,
wow, Uganda viewers. That's
I'm
amazing,
saying,
bro.
I'm saying we're tapping in from everything. So yeah, WBJ TV. I saw you. Come tap back in. But one more question that Forsaken asked me on Instagram. He said, bruh, Spain is gonna win the Euro. What do you say to that? Who
I
do you think
mean,
is winning the Euro? Wow, great DJ.
so they played Germany. I think Germany takes the Euro. I think that's a great game.
Mm,
I'm
mm.
I'm upset that that happens to be now. Like Spain and Germany should have
Early,
been the
yeah, that should be
final.
like a
That's the
semifinal.
final. That's the final. In my
Yeah,
opinion, that should have been the final through and through. Lord, that would have been fireworks, popcorn. It would have been beautiful.
100%.
Getting it early, it's just damn. I think I think Germany gets it, but doesn't.
No, Spain's fire.
No knock on
Spain,
Spain. Fabian Ruiz is quiet as kept, one of the best players in the Euros.
came out of nowhere too. I mean,
I mean, he's a
he was doing his
PSG
thing
player and he's good, but the
towards the
thing
end of
is though,
PSG season,
but
but
that's the thing though. Like every tactic is different, and when you go into a place where you're not Mbappe dominant, look at the man go. Like this is why he went to PSG
yeah.
because my man could go. If this is without Mbappe having to demand the balls so much from like, and that's the thing is like Spain, they move the ball around. It's they have young Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal are going crazy.
Oh, they're going
Um,
crazy. The brothers on the wings. You know, I love
I
it.
just think defense is what's gonna distinguish,
Yeah.
and you
And
know
Germany's got that D.
yeah
Tony
it's
Rudiger.
Rudiger, you got
Man, how I
Rudiger,
miss him.
you got Manuel Neuer, you got
Yeah.
Joshua Kimmich.
Oh, they're getting
Y-
rid of the ball. Yeah, I feel you. Well,
So so yeah.
let me get WBJ TV up on here. I'm gonna
Oh,
tap
absolutely, bro.
stick in. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Let me oh man, he just went away. WBJ, we waiting for you. Next time you pop in, just give me a second.
He wants you in here, man.
Yeah. Spain is my team to win, says Steve
But
Moises on the chat. Bro, yeah, I mean Spain looked great. I think I agree with Camino in terms of like Spain still defensively are a little shaky versus
that's
the likes of like a
it.
Germany, you
It's
know,
just
or even a France, right? Like France defensively, even though they've leaked some goals, they just seem super strong. So I'm with that. He said, "Here from watch, just leave me there. Don't." Uh, uh, okay, in the private chat, yo, WBJ. Oh, if you
yeah.
tap in one more time, I'm gonna turn you on. So let me see if I can. Oh, network is not working. Okay. Once you get that working, we'll tap you in. But would love to hear some thoughts from Uganda, brother. So tap on in. Yeah, I mean, I think Spain look great. They have a great blend of young players versus you know, some experience, some world class. Like Rodri is absolutely world class. Just you know, the best six in the world. You know, the way he controls the game. You're seeing Lamine Yamal pop up as a young boy, which is what you want on the wings. Players who are fearless, players who want to go and use their skill and beat players. Him and Nico Williams at the right time. It was, you know, when we got a taste of it when Ansu Fati was popping up, and then they allowed um, the boy Adama Traore to come, and I was like, wait, Spain is playing brothers on the wings, and they're like actually attacking and not playing tiki taka. That was a taste of it, but obviously Adama wasn't the guy, and Ansu Fati, just some injuries have pushed him. You know, he didn't really do too well in his little loan stint at Brighton this year, so we're gonna have to see. I still think he's a great
Yeah.
player.
You
We'll
guys are
see.
making me second guess it, man, because those subs off the bench for
Yes,
Spain are
Spain got
heat rock.
Olmo needs to
Danny,
move. Danny Olmo needs to go to the Premier League now. He's ready.
I mean, I just want him to go to a team that are gonna win like their league. Like
Yeah,
Leipzig isn't gonna win their league. Just like go
yeah.
to AC, go to Inter, like go
Yeah,
to
go to Italy.
you know what I'm
Definitely go to
saying? You
Italy.
could go back to Spain, bro. You've yet to touch Spain. You know what I'm saying? Like
He could,
that's been your thing.
he could do well in Spain. I just don't think I'm not sure how well he would do it at like a Barcelona. So, you know, if you're not at Madrid or Barcelona, and you know he can't get into the Madrid team, right? So I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Steve Moises says France is being forced to play in traffic. Spain are the kings of scoring in tight spaces. Facts.
There's effects. I
But
yesterday showed
I
me
just
that.
I'm really curious how much, like, you know, Spain like to possess the ball, and that actually makes France more dangerous. So if France can kind of defend their butts off, and let Spain try to break them down in traffic, and we already know, you know, we already seen these big games. Lamine Yamal, great player and everything, but you know, when it came to the Champions League or whatever, and it was Nuno Mendes who actually had to lock him up. I mean, Nuno Mendes got the job done. I can easily see Teo Hernandez locking Lamine Yamal up. I just like Teo Hernandez and Jules Koundé are some pretty strong wingbacks for this French team.
Yeah, like
I
Nico
also
Williams
think
against
like
Joshua
when
Kimmich.
you think about Spain defensively, and you're holding possession in their final third, and then you spring out motherfucking Mbappe, Colomwani, Marcus Thuram, shit, Bradley Barcola, even Griezmann on the break. that's something scary that Spain, I don't think, has had to deal with this tournament. So yeah, very interested in that. Very interested in seeing. We will see where that.
I think there's a slight in the defense. There's also like a slight height disadvantage, which is
Yeah,
gonna force Rodri to sit back way more. So like, because he's
he
gonna
can't be
have
as
the
effective going forward.
so because then your fullbacks are Cucurella and Danny Carvajal, who don't clear 5'7".
Right, we're Chelsea fans. We already know Cucurella can
So,
get exposed very easily, right?
yeah, he got hops. They got hops, because Danny Carvajal has scored a header so far in this Euros and got a good clear shot yesterday. But they're with that the way they play, they attack.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
Rodri sits back. So with that being said, that leaves me only three defenders to defend against Jamal Musiala's the likes of Jamal Musiala's, the likes of Kai Havertz, the likes of
yeah.
Leroy
Kai,
Sané,
Leroy
Florian
Sané.
Wirtz,
Yeah,
like so.
Rich is doing
Oh,
his thing. Yeah, I will say with under Nagelsmann, Germany looked like a complete team again, which is nice. They got Kai Havertz doing his thing. Doku to De Bruyne. Woo!
that's what I said. I was like,
Yikes. Jerome, my boy, mon frère Jerome, tapping in from France. He is on Instagram. He says France versus Belgium, painful to watch. Obviously, you're
this is a
speaking
Copa
to,
America game, in my opinion. This is a Copa America game.
is
I
it
watched,
starting to
I
be?
watched, I watched Mexico Ecuador yesterday.
The
This
boy
was what.
ankle bully BW, my boy Bryce Watson's tapping in.
Hey, my boy. He
He's
saw.
here. He
He's
says Wagwan.
yes, sir. That's
He's
my
tapped in on
boy.
Instagram. Bryce,
Salamasa,
we're over
what
here on
up?
YouTube watching this game. Some folks are saying it's painful to watch. I think it's been a pretty good game. Like you said, Camino said it's been Copa America. So I'm trying to think what you mean. Is it
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's Copa America without the spice.
right? There's
Yeah,
there's the openness for sure.
it's
There's
the
the openness.
openness, but no spice. So it's definitely like a nicely made meal, But it
I'm
might.
gonna tell you right now, this is way better than the first 80 minutes of the England game yesterday.
Oh no, but now we're talking about English cooked meals, and
Yeah,
no, yeah,
yeah,
no, and that's something I would like to ask you. Like, England got the easy side of the bracket.
yeah, yeah.
Do you think
England should be in the final, bro. Like, I mean, like, there's no
do
ifs,
you
ands,
think
or
they
buts.
make it to the final?
I mean, here's the thing. What Southgate had to do at the 85th minute, maybe 88th minute, was actually play an attacking formation. And I hope he saw, like we all saw, that England with actual attackers in a lineup where you've brought now Jude is in a box-to-box situation and you have Cole Palmer in the midfield with Jude. And then you can throw some speedy wingers like Ibril Eze or even, Anthony Gordon. Uh, you can do anything with them. And Phil Foden is really just not him. We can talk about that later, but that's just what I see. I hope that Southgate kind of goes with that risk going forward, and then you'll just see a different England because that last, that extra time period and last 2 minutes of the regulation period, that was the England we've been wanting to see all tournament. That was the England I play FIFA with.
Stop the count! Stop the count!
Hold up. Randall Kolo Muani with the goal.
Stop the count! Stop
the PSG young boy.
Stop the count. 84th minute.
84th minute. 84. I'm at 84:30, 84:40.
Basically the 84th minute, but this is the thing about I
that
believe
was a bad shot too. I think it deflected off his plant foot, but it was perfect. It was the perfect goal to score. Wow, right at the time. I need to see the replay. I know you're about 10 seconds ahead of me, so we're gonna see some replays here. But
This is let's see. It's a good build-up play. They've been knocking on the door for a long time, but
wow, the first replay they showed me was Saliba.
What I told you is literally the physicality. Lukaku wins.
Jay Sand says finally France being patient.
Yeah, that's
what just finds Kolo Muani.
Oh my god, that's childish.
Oh, no,
that's childish. That's childish. I can't even watch that. That's childish. And this is why Courtois is missed.
Oh, but it took a deflection.
It hit off his foot, and then the other I'm so sorry. This is what that's so unclinical. That's the opposite of clinical.
Yeah, it's not clinical. It's not clinical.
You shoot with your right foot. The ball hits your left foot. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Hey,
but let's talk about this. As a young boy in a big tournament, You gotta buy the ticket. If you
And you
don't
know
buy
why?
the
And you know
ticket, you
why?
don't win the
And
lottery.
you know how Randall got like he basically got like the media
Bro,
ruined him
Emmy
for that final
Martinez.
for the
Em-
exactly.
Emmy
They ruined
Martinez.
him for the final.
And
So
look,
I'm glad he got that goal. I'm glad he
and
got that goal.
comparatively, that was a amazing shot. It was clinical. It was low. It was to the corner. That was
You
Emmy
just
Martinez save.
yeah, that was the hand of God, like
That was the
part
hand of
that was
God.
the foot of God or whatever.
Right.
Like he literally has the tattoo like on that part of his leg, I think, where like it's just like he knows. But yeah, I mean, I also subscribe to an idea where we're losing clinical strikers.
And now the game is extremely open, and Mbappe had a chance to just go ahead and dust phase, but he didn't.
I'm
Um,
surprised how good Wout Faze looks like in a
yeah, bro. I
Belgium
remember
jersey.
you remember the Leicester phase? Like,
I mean, even then, like so Enzo Maresca revived this guy, obviously, like
yeah,
because we remember the Leicester phase and he was not good, and now he won the championship. No, well, he promoted or won the championship. They promoted.
they got promoted. I don't think they won. I think
No,
Leeds ended up winning it, but
no. Ipswich won.
uh, no. Leicester won.
Leicester won, right?
Leicester won. Leicester won.
Leicester won. Enzo
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ipswich got promoted, but
Yeah, Ipswich
Ipswich,
got promoted.
yeah, Ipswich had the lead for most of the time, or Leicester did, and then they almost bottled it at the end. But yeah, long story short, Wout Faze gets his whole career kind of resurrected with that run, and now we're here. And I wouldn't say he had a horrible run. He definitely looks better than we know him for. So, but I'm honestly 87th minute to take out Yannick Carrasco is literally disrespectful to the players like Dodi Lukebakio, and you still have Johan Bakayoko on the bench. I don't
Yeah,
know if you know of Johan Bakayoko, PSV,
the
like
PSV Bakayoko, he's a baller.
he's a baller,
He's definitely a baller.
and you don't want him to go to Arsenal. You don't want the tandem to be Saka Bakayoko.
Yeah, I mean,
The
again,
Saka Yoko. You don't want the Saka Yoko. I'm
the
telling you.
Bakayoko.
I'm telling you, bro. That's one that you don't want them to get over the line.
Jay Sand says, finally a goal scored. My cousin tapped in. He texted me and he said, why isn't Dembele playing? Tactical decision, very interesting by Deschamps.
You
Yep.
see, imagine that's what I'm saying. They had Griezmann right wing
Yeah,
in
yeah.
spite of Dembele, and this is the tactical reason because why
They want to
Dembele
play a little
isn't
more
going to
risky.
run with Doku,
Yeah,
and the reason why Dembele isn't going to run with Doku is because look where they send Kunde, look where they
yeah.
sell Tero Hernandez. They need people on the wings that are going to come back and defend, and that's basically what it was. And look, and it worked out for them. It worked out for them. This is just the thing about big games, big teams playing each other. It becomes less. It becomes more of a chess game.
Yeah, it's tense. It is. It's a chess
So
match.
it's like yes, this like to us, to the people with the trained eye, um, this is beautiful.
And I agree. I agree. This game, again, comparatively to England, Slovakia, where it was just England just weren't being attacking enough. This is more of a chess match, and it's been a beautiful watch. But now with this goal, what can Belgium do? Let me see this. Cutting in Bakio. Oh man, a cross in. Now I'm thinking France are going to be under pressure for these next what? What are you thinking it's going to be 5 minutes? You're ahead.
Ref handball on the ref. That should be an automatic pen.
Yikes. Yellow card.
Yeah, get him out of here. Sub out the ref. What do I think? I'm gonna say I'm ahead, but I was gonna say like +2, but
+2. What is it looking like? I'm at 90 now. 3 minutes. Okay.
it's good. It's good
3
because Belgium has the ball. So if those 3 minutes are Belgium knocking on the door each time, we might get the 120.
Look at De Bruyne. He has taken it upon himself. Like, no, I'm gonna go find the ball. He's got to go seek it out.
It's just so tough. Like it's so like seeing certain like the Man City players outside of Rodri have had stinkers.
Yeah, they're just not having success. Right.
They're having
I'm telling you
stinkers,
about that
dude.
Pep stuff, and that's the thing I'm worried about with Maresca, because we have a lot of like raw talent that I would like to see play free and not in a system. So we're gonna see. Again, I'm gonna keep my head up, because Potch ball wasn't really the ball I wanted to see either. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, it wasn't what I didn't like it either, but my thing about it is just like I like meeting our marks. You know what I mean? We have expectations. I like being realistic,
Yeah. Yeah.
and at the end of the day, what we got at the end of the season was something we wanted, and we got it. At a certain point, we didn't think it was attainable, and we got it. And to sack Poch after getting that was a little bit counterproductive to me.
Absolutely counterproductive.
You know what I mean? And it's like, you
I
know,
will say though, we had like you said, we had marks that we wanted to hit at the beginning of the season, and they were a little bit loftier than having a not so good season and then ending well. So
yes, exactly. So,
I
and the
get
thing
it.
about it, and it's like the what bothers me the most is
Woo,
also,
Jeremy Doku.
yeah. He just turned it up.
We
But
like to see players playing though.
yeah, and so like the thing about with my whole thing is like there were many moments and gaps and stop like where we could have sacked Potch.
Yeah.
Many moments.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to not do it then was what made it even more
Right. You're
counterproductive.
not gonna sack this man, even though you sacked Tuchel, who is arguably our best coach of this generation, to
What?
ready to take.
Yeah. You know, like so that's why it's like it's a yeah, it's tough. So I'm, you know what? Like it's crazy. Like I know a lot of people don't like Pep, but like the thing about it is that like you need to understand is like imagine winning and then going like to Bayern and then not winning and then like he just became evil genius. He was a good genius and then he just turned evil genius when he went to
Yeah.
Prem. You know what I mean? And it's
Ooh,
like
Colomwani's gonna take this away. This might be it. And the foul.
I can't believe Mangala has a Belgium jersey on, but you know, like I said, it's there's other players like I don't know, like it's just weird.
Between Netherlands, France, Belgium, the amount of African players
And
I
that
could play
and
for so many other countries. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
That's something I want to do a podcast on. Just the choices. You know. Oh man, they're gonna end it right there. Look at Deschamps. Another
Oh
big win. This was probably
it's
the best Belgium has played in this tournament. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mm,
no Romania game. They walked over Romania.
yeah, they did, but
They
just couldn't score.
no,
Like,
that's the game they won 2-0.
oh, okay, okay.
That's the they were scoring from the beginning. That game they
But
and
it's not the Romanias that you need the results over. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly. Even
Like,
though Romania, I think Romania is gonna play Netherlands tomorrow.
yeah, Romania, Netherlands. That's the matchup tomorrow.
Yeah, I think
We'll see
honestly,
how that goes.
I,
Are you
Netherlands,
putting some on Romania?
no, Netherlands to the final. You heard it here
Oh,
first.
Netherlands is. I love what they're doing right now.
Netherlands to the final. They beat England.
You got Netherlands beating England. Let's go ahead
Well,
and look back at the live bracket while we're out of here. France did what I expected them to do. It was a lot
yes,
tougher.
I'm 5 for 8. I'm 5 for 8,
You're five
boys.
for eight on predictions.
Yes,
Hold up,
sir.
you gonna have to send me your original bracket
Yes,
so I
I'll
can
show it to you.
co-op.
I actually have a reel where I just broke it down. But yeah, I had Switzerland beating Italy, dude. There's no way in the world that you have 4 players, 3 to 4 players on Switzerland that are on this Bologna team that did so well in
Yeah,
Italy, and then
yeah,
they
they're doing
play
well.
up against Italy without the Bologna player on, which is Califiori, because he
Oh,
got that
Kenny
red
Fury.
card.
Yeah.
So and I was just like, there's no way in the world the
But
Swiss.
I mean, Italy always overperform. They're a tournament country.
Oh,
Italy is built for
absolutely.
tournament. They were not supposed to
Absolutely.
win an '06 World Cup. They were not supposed to win the last Euros.
I
You know
hear
what
it.
I
I
mean?
hear
Like
it. I
what
hear
we
it.
saw was what we're supposed to see out of Italy, but they're just built for tournaments, so they can make it happen. Okay, so if all else goes well, France will move on to possibly play Portugal in the round of 16. Spain is playing Germany, which is going to be sick. Romania and Netherlands play tomorrow, as well as Austria and Turkey to see who is going to go on to the next one of those. You're saying Netherlands will beat Romania. What do you say about Austria, Turkey?
Turkey.
That's going to be a tougher game. That's
Austria,
going to be
Turkey. I got Turkey winning just because
you
of
got
just
Turkey.
there's a
And
good balance of youth and vet for
yeah,
me. Like there's just a good balance of youth and vet. I'm
yep,
obviously not gonna disrespect what Austria is doing over there because they got a team very similar in what Switzerland had, where they're just been together for such a long time. They've like Sabitzer plays out of his body with that.
Sabitzer.
Yeah, plays out of his
Some of these
body.
Austrian players, like an Alaba, like they
Yeah,
just turn into different
bro.
players when they
Austria,
get to
like
their country.
him, Arnautovic, they just become different players. So, but I got Turkey in that game. Like Arda Güler, Yildiz, Hakan from Inter Milan. I'm a fan of just how it feels.
Yes.
But I just also think that Germany has a high Turkish like population, so it's a Turkey home game.
That's facts. That's
It's like
facts.
it's a Turkey
You're
home
gonna be
game.
at Turkey.
You know what I mean? Like there's so
But I
like
feel like
Gundo.
Austrians should be traveling. They're
Oh
close
no,
enough.
I mean Austria. It's the same
Austrians should
thing.
be
So
well
my thing is
represented.
there will be well represented.
Yeah.
I just like Austria. Like you could see. I don't know what an Austrian person looks like. Look at the Austrian team. I
Exactly.
know what a Turkish person looks
You
like.
know where the Turks are.
Okay, you know what I
They're
mean?
not in
So
Germany.
there's
Yeah.
no, it's just like the Turkish German is a thing. Like Mesut Ozil,
Yeah.
the Gundawans. You know what I
Gundawans,
mean? So
all
it's
that.
like
Emre
it's
Can.
Emre Can, the actual things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I see that kind of just
And
trickling
I
down a
forget
little
about
bit.
it from the holistic. When you talk about Germany winning the whole tournament, they are at home. They are playing the best. It should be something. Yeah, it should be something easy. Well, last thing before we get out of here, England, Switzerland.
That one's gonna be tough. I look honestly, and before we get, but with Slovenia, Oblak is in goal. Do not underestimate
Jan
it,
Oblak
guys. Do
has been
not
top three and maybe
underestimate
not
it.
three keepers in the
Do
world
not
for years.
underestimate this Portugal game. Please do not
Ooh,
underestimate this Portugal game. I want you to know there's another kid on the other side named Benjamin Sesko.
let's go.
Please do not underestimate this team.
Yep.
Please do not. Portugal, be serious. And but with that being said, I got Portugal going through, but let's take it serious. But Switzerland, England, I'm gonna go. Oh man, honestly, I'm gonna go Switzerland.
Wow.
I'm gonna go
England
Switzerland.
don't have enough. That's not crazy. That's not a crazy take. We're going to look at the odds when we pop that game up. We're definitely going to watch that game when it comes up. Just a reminder that this side of the bracket, the side you're talking about with Portugal, Slovenia, Portugal can't sleep on Slovenia. They got to come out hard. And if they win, they will face France next. And the winner of that game will face the winner of Spain,
And then
Germany. This is
Germany
the toughest. This is the bracket of
of
death
death.
side. Exactly.
Yes, the bracket of death.
It's
This is
time.
you don't want this. You don't want this is Siberia, and you don't want to come over here, guys. This is
Yes.
literally
It's crazy. Steve Moses said, tense game, good game. Peace, bro. See you around, my man. Keep the rehab up. Appreciate it, Steve. I'm going to be back on the field soon. Hey, I appreciate you tapping in. This was amazing. Jay Sands says, own goal strikes again. That's what we're seeing in this tournament. Own goals.
Todd Bowley's about to sign own goal for 100
Todd
million.
Bowley needs Todd Bowley sign own goal for 200 million.
He said, "Who's that guy own goal?"
We need a guy like own goal. He scored a lot of goals this year.
See, what does the striker own goal have that Nico Jackson just doesn't?
That's hilarious. That sounds like an Instagram reel, bro. That sounds like an Instagram reel. Well, Camino, bro, are you watching US Uruguay tonight?
You know what? I have to. I have to watch. I'm South American. I'm Ecuadorian.
There it is.
I'm invested to the Copa America more than anything.
For
So
sure.
yeah, and I honestly think Uruguay takes it. So
We
gotta
gonna
watch
see.
it. We got
Tap
no.
in with me tonight. I'm going back live. We're gonna be here.
We'll do.
We'll
Thank
do.
you for having me
This is
on
my
here,
boy
bro.
Camino. You're gonna be seeing a lot of him. He is ball knowledge and a Chelsea fan. And you saw him with me at the Gauntlet. We're gonna do more of that. Camino, I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna see you later today.
Yes, man. Everybody, peace out. Enjoy your day.
All right, y'all. Hey, for everybody who's tapped in, appreciate you. Again, come find me, youtube.com/@EatPrayBall, TikTok, the Eat Pray Baller, Instagram, Eat Pray Ball. It's all love. It's all just being a fan of the sport, watching these games. We got a summer of soccer, and it is not stopping. It's only getting hotter. As you saw with me and Camino, we were talking about Portugal, France, Spain, Germany. All four of those, and only one out of those four can get just to the final, let alone win. More to come. This has been a great live stream. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. I will see you later today. 5:45 is when I'm going to pop up the stream and have anybody who wants to come tap in and say what's up. Harv, my boy, on Instagram. This is the first time I've seen you on the EPB Instagram handle, my boy. My boy Harvey, cousin Harvey, tapping in. Appreciate you, bro. We're going live to watch USA versus Uruguay tonight, 5:45. Tap in. We're going to be right here on Instagram, on YouTube. Once TikTok gets back up and running on July 4th, you're going to see more of us on TikTok. So just keep it locked. It's the EPB podcast. We do EPB watch parties. We all here. And I will holler at y'all soon. I appreciate y'all. Let's play some music. Let's get up on out of here. Let's get to the rest of our day. I hope y'all have a great Monday. Happy 1st of July to y'all. Should be a good week, a good holiday week. We got more coming. One thing to note, we talk about culture and everything in this. My boy just hit me. The Don Toliver Kryptonite album has dropped. It dropped about 2 weeks ago, maybe actually, but he says it is fire. I haven't listened to it, so we're going to get into some of that, and maybe we'll talk about that a little bit later. Anyway, peace, love, happiness with y'all, and all for the love of footy. I will holler at y'all soon. Peace. Perfect. I actually love this beat. We out, Instagram. Appreciate y'all. We out.